Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. I'm Deanne Castro. I'm a Creative Memories Advisor in Bakersfield, California, and I have a scrapbook border to show you today. I'm so excited about it. I really like the way this came out, and it's using the brand new Creative Memories Celebrations paper pack that you can get from your advisor. It's not on the website, so you have to get this from your advisor. So let's get started. Okay, here's these borders. Aren't they fun? I'm just so in awe of these, just the way they come out. They're so fun. So I used the Celebrations paper pack by Creative Memories, and I used the Cyclic Circles border maker cartridge, and I also used the wavy trimmer. So let's get started. All right, so the first thing that you want to do is you want to take your paper, and I'm using this one as the top. This is the back, and I'm going to score this at about 1¼ inches. Okay, so I put in my scoring blade, and I'm going to move this over to about 1¼ and I'm going to score it. So just to make sure I don't push too hard though, because I don't want to have it go through the paper, because I just want the fold. I'm going to take the scoring blade out so I don't forget later. Put the regular one back in, and I'm going to fold this over. Okay, now I'm going to use the border maker cartridge system. I'm going to pull the tray out from underneath here. And if you notice, I have a piece of paper that is 1/4 inch wide on my tray, because typically you would push the paper all the way up against this edge. But because I've folded it, I don't want it to cut that fold. So I'm going to put the paper up against the 1/4 inch section right here. So I'm going to lift this up, slide the paper over, and again, just put it right to the 1/4, right to the edge there of that piece of paper. And push this bar down to hold the paper in place. Push the tray back underneath and put the cartridge in the cartridge holder. I'm going to line up these knobs with these sections underneath. And then you can punch, move it down, punch again, move it down, punch again. Okay. It also has this little notch right here that will line up with this notch on here, going all the way down. Okay, I'm going to put the paper in, lock it in place, and punch. And then I'm just going to gently move it all the way down, punching as I go. And there, I've got it all punched. Okay, so I'm going to pull this out. And then I'm going to gently remove the fold out of here. Okay. Oh, looks like I missed just a little section right there. The cool thing about this punch is that it also punches these little circles, and you can use them on another project if you'd like. So isn't that fun? So, and folding the paper, you get double. It also, when you fold it, you get a little piece that looks like this, that you can also use on decorations for this particular border, or you can use it on something else. But for now, I'm just going to move those out of the way. Okay, the next thing I want to do is I want to take the wavy trimmer, and I'm going to cut this with the end of this paper at the 4-inch mark. Okay, that is actually going to cut it 2 inches wide. And I'm centering the paper on here because I want the waves to be equal on this whole thing. Okay, press this down. So see, I have the end of the paper here at this 4-inch mark. It's actually cutting at this 2-inch mark. So that's how I know that this is going to be 2 inches wide. Because I'm going to use the extra wavy part instead of just this lazy wavy part. Okay. So now this border is going to go this way. So I can use it on maybe a double page spread, because the balloons on this one is going up here and the balloons on this one is going up this way. And so I have the wave on the left. So now I can do a 2-page spread with these. Okay, the next piece I'm going to use is this one. And I'm going to cut this one at, I'm going to turn it upside down because the other's upside down. I'm going to cut this one at the 4 1/4 inch mark. And that will actually end up being 2 1/4 inches. Let's make sure that's straight on there. Okay. And I almost forgot, I need to center the paper on here so it will match the waves on this one. Okay, done with that one. So see how the words on this one are now upright? So when I put this on here, they'll be upright. And the last one is not going to really matter which direction it is because it's going to be on the bottom. So you're only going to see the edges. And I'm going to trim this one at 4 1/2 inches. And again, make sure you center the paper in this trimmer. Okay, and what that means is make sure you have this one block of little marks showing and, oops, and one block down here showing. And that's how you know that it's centered. And I've got this one done. Okay, now we can start assembling. See, is this still, is this straight? It's just a little bit off, but that'll be okay. All right. So I'm going to turn these this way. Put some adhesive on the back. We're just going to assemble by putting these together. You can use the repositionable adhesive if you want. I tend to use way too much of it, so I like to use the regular adhesive as much as I can. So now I'm going to put this in the center of the middle piece. I'm just going to eyeball it. And eyeball it going down. Put adhesive on the back of this one. Center it on this one. And there we go. And there we have the whole base of the border. Isn't that pretty? I just love it. Now, if you wanted to, you could just take this punch 2 pieces and put them together. But when you do that, you don't get the real separation in these little diamonds here. They will always look like this all the way down. And if that's easier for you and you like that look, go ahead and do that. That works just fine too. And then on just one of them, use the wavy part to get this border. Then you can take the embellishment pack that you can also get from your advisor and add your embellishments. Now, I did find with this particular color on top that I needed to kind of matte the pieces that I used so that they would show up better, okay? Because they kind of blend in with this paper on the top. So what I did was I used the same paper that we used in the middle, and I just adhered the embellishment on the top of the paper and then just cut around it. And then that made this stand out better. So let's see. I think I'll do that with this one. Okay, so see how I cut those others out. Just going to put some adhesive on this. And adhere it down. And then you're just going to kind of fussy cut it around. Just estimate it. Just cut maybe 1/16 of an inch around. Just so that this embellishment will stand out better. From the really busy paper underneath. And it really doesn't have to be perfect, you guys. Okay, so see how that just gives it a little bit of a backing, a little different color. So then when you put it on here, it stands out a lot better. Oops. Okay, so see how it stands out better. You could also do a piece of cardstock or something like that that is maybe a little darker, that blends with these different colors. Just kind of whatever you would like to get it to stand out a little better. So then you would do the same thing with maybe the balloons here on the bottom. But there you go. You have your whole border already complete. So I hope you like that, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the border. Let me know what you think. And I will talk to you again next week. See you. Bye.